So, today it's time. But first, we're back at it like a bad habit. If you want something, better go grab it. Let's go. You already know what it is. This is the Snowbunny experience, the finale. All right. So, last video, last part of this series, we stopped off at what was it? It was we stopped off at the homecoming dance, basically. This series, we're gonna talk about the rest of the relationship after that. So, this little summary. First, uh, I yeah. So the next day, the homecoming dance was on Saturday. So the next day was Sunday, and I was at church. And then, you know, she was on my body at the dance. So you know what I did? I talked to my boy Carlton. I was at church. I was like, bro, what should I do? Should I ask her? Because we went to the dance as friends. So I was like, should I ask her to go out? Then what I do? Carlton's like, bro, if you don't do it now, you gonna regret it. So what I do? Put on my phone. I was like, and I text her. I hit her up. And you know what she said, bro? No. Nah, like, so basically, she was like, so in a previous video, I told y'all, excuse me, that early on, she was like, she didn't want to be in a relationship right now, you know? So she said the same thing when I asked her. And then, if I, like a day or two later, I want to say it was like a day and a half, 2 days later, it was something like that. She hit me up, she hits me up and she's like, you know what? Let's do this dating thing, you know? And like I was exuded with happiness, and like for some reason it didn't register. Like, what happened in 2 days for her to finally say, you know what? Maybe it was because my immaculate riz. Maybe that's what it was. That's what I'm gonna go with. It was my immaculate riz. So now basically we're in a relationship. We're acquainted. Like you know, the riz paid off. So it happened. So basically, the honeymoon stage was about 2 months, and I loved every bit of it, bro. Every second, bro. It's like I just love being in that relationship, bro, because it was like it was such a W experience, such a W vibe, bro. Um, and it's like the main thing we did, we like talked a lot, bro. And for some reason, I really loved that part, bro, because it's like I got to know her, you know. Um, so I really love that part. Uh, no, and then it's like, well, so since it's finale, we can talk about the like what really like broke us up. So basically, leading up to everything, there was problems happening in like in the relationship, right? It's like first of all, it was a lack of trust in the relationship. Anyway, it's like I didn't trust her, but I trust her at the same time. It's like all my trust wasn't put into her. It's because it's like there there were things she would say that made me realize that, oh, I'm not really fucking with that, bro. Like, I don't really trust her. Like, for real. And it's like basically for anybody that's in a relationship right now, ask your girl to rate you on a scale of 1 to 10. Ask her to rate you. And if it's not a 10, leave, nigga. Cause like obviously you're not the sexiest nigga alive. Obviously, like what the fuck? Nah, like niggas think this is a joke, but like if you're not above 8.7, if you're not above an 8.7, leave. Cause the only nigga that should be sexier than you is Michael B. Jordan. Simple, nigga. Like simple, bruh. Niggas finna watch this. Nah, bro. I'm trolling, but I'm not trolling. But like for real, if she constantly talks about like it's normal to talk about if like certain people are sexy, I would say, in a sense, because like is it wait okay, look at it, listen, hear me out. If your girl talks about a celebrity, if y'all not okay, if she brings up a celebrity out of nowhere, then it's a problem. Because why did you say, oh my god, Michael B. Jordan is so sexy, oh my god, like why'd you just bring that up out of nowhere? Like why? Like there was no need for you to bring it up. But if y'all like own a conversation or like y'all planning like a truth or dare, just whatever it is, and she brings up a celebrity's being sexy or not, you know, but then at the same time, your girl should never want to talk about another person is sexy in the first place. Like in the first place. Because why you because at that point it's like you trying to say that if I had a chance with that guy, then I would leave you for him. So it's like basically you need to be over 8.7. You need to be sexy to her, right? I hope I'm explaining this correctly, bro. I hope I am. Cause like I don't know. But yeah, so I didn't really trust her in aspect because that's one thing she kept doing. Like she would always bring up celebrities, talking about how they were sexy and shit. And like a part of me was like, why the fuck are you doing this? Another part of me was like, well, I guess it's just a celebrity. And I knew she would never have a chance with those guys anyway. But me, I got a chance with the celebrity females. Word, indeed. Basically, so yeah, I didn't really trust her. Like I didn't, and there was like some things she would say that was like shady as hell, and I was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? So then, that's one thing, and then I didn't want to like give her my trust anyway because it's like from the past relationship, that shit was kind of like a sticky situation, and I understand. I probably shouldn't have got into another relationship if I wasn't over the first girl, but it's a so basically the thing was, I knew I was over the first girl, but it's like I still had problems. I shouldn't have got in a relationship, and I still had problems that I didn't like resolve. Basically, is what I'm saying. You know, and that's really what it was. So I tried to, like, in the relationship with L, I tried to like fix everything that like happened, right? Like everything that went bad in the previous relationship, I tried to correct it in this one, because I thought, oh, this time it'd be better. Like, you know, and on the honeymoon phase, I was like, this shit going nice. Like, I'm doing a good job. This is gonna be wifey one day type shit. So now, so then, the relationship goes on and stuff like that. We got a trust issue, and I realized that like, I I realized that I was weak, bro. It's like so basically, hear me out. Basically, there was like no good example of like a strong masculine relationship. Like there was no like no matter what I looked around me, there was no like set. Oh, this is a masculine. This is a masculine. Like the guy is masculine and he's a man and he's taking that control. I didn't see that shit, bro. It's like what the fuck. I didn't see that shit at all. So it's like during this relationship. So a part of me, like a large part of me, I didn't care about the role I took. If I was gonna take that backseat in a relationship, I didn't. I was like, I was fine. I was gonna take that shit because I didn't like that whole um thing. I didn't really care about it. But then I realized after the relationship that a woman is not supposed to run the relationship. That's not supposed to happen. There's always supposed to be somebody masculine running this shit. Always supposed to be a man running that relationship. And people gonna say that's misogynism, this and that. No, that's just facts, bro. If if you are letting your woman run the relationship, you're a weak man. Simple. You're weak. You're not even a man. You're weak. Like, why are you letting a woman run things? Like, why? And at the time, I didn't care. But now I know in the next relationship, I can't sit back and I can't let my girl run shit. I can't let that happen. And it's like everybody around me, they let their girl run things, bro. And it became a problem to where like you can't even control what your girl doing. You can't even control that. Like you can't. Like you try to stop doing something, she gonna test your ass, be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it anyway." And shit, like, nigga, what? Why you trying to argue with me? Like, no, nigga. Like a man is supposed to do what's best for the relationship and for the family and like whatever it is. That's how the relationship is supposed to be. But that's not how it is anymore, bro. And it's crazy to me. So it's like in the back of my mind, like, and I don't want to like make an excuse, but everybody around me, like I swear, everybody around me, their woman was running things, and now I'm looking back and I'm like, oh, why are you so weak and like it became a problem to me, bro. And now that I'm out the relationship and I can actually see it for what it is, I realize how weak like the people around me are, you know. And I realize that, and it's not gonna change because you can't change up in the middle of a relationship. You can't do that. Or if you can, it's gonna be like hard because it's like why you why is there this huge change in your actions and shit in the middle of the relationship? So it's gonna be hard because now old girl used to like you doing the same old things. So now it's like you can't really switch up now, right? You got to be that weak submissive ass nigga now or just leave, bro. And I realized I was weak. Like I would, and I'm glad I get to look back at myself and I get to say, "Oh, Jordan, you're weak," because that just makes me want to be better. Like I look at my old self, I'm like, fuck, like he was such a weak ass nigga, bro. He did not tee up at all. And now I'm looking, and now it's like I'm really teed now, bro. I'm sorry, hold on. I gotta go look at something. So basically, let me finish this out. Um, so basically, all that happens, and the relationship gets more and more, uh, like it gets worse, and I did not like. It's like I didn't mess with it because it's like I was weak, but at the same time, she was weak too, and I don't want to place blame on her, nothing like that, because I realized the whole thing about life is that we can sit around blaming everybody else for the problems that goes on in the relationship or in everyday life. We can blame everybody else. We can do that, and it can be easy to do things like that, but it's harder to blame yourself. And I blame myself for the fallout of that relationship because I realized that maybe and maybe the same results would have happened. Who knows? But if I was just a little bit more stronger, if I was more masculine, if I was more of a man, it wouldn't have went down that way. Or I wouldn't even be in that situation because I probably would have seen that the flaws that she has, I'm not dealing with. Like the bad things that she's doing, I'm not dealing with it. There's certain things I put up with, but like I like vaping. My standards dropped when she started vaping. My standards dropped. It's like, oh, I'm gonna stay with her even if she's vaping. But it's just been like it bad. I stayed. Like I was weak as hell. Why did I why did I lessen my standards for her? That makes no sense to me. People lessen their standards for women all the time, and you gotta stop that. Whatever your standards is, keep that standard. So if old girl starts vaping, starts drinking, leave, bro. Why you having a conversation with her? Because obviously she doesn't care. Obviously she's going to keep doing it. Like why nigga? Like there's no commitment until you married. So basically, if my wife and I'm married, like we're married, and she starts like smoking or something, I'm like we're married at that point. Like it's a commitment through thick and thin. Like shit. Through the good and the bad. So of course I'm gonna be there. But if y'all just dating, nigga, there's no commitment to that. Y'all dating, bro. Why you don't listen to your standards, bro? So basically, it was that, and I listened my standards for this girl and everything. So now the relationship is coming to an end, and I didn't want to break up with it because there was like a bunch of like stuff coming up, bro. There's like a bunch of stuff coming up. Like her birthday was coming up, Valentine's Day, and there was something else. I forgot. But there was important days coming up, and I didn't want to feel like a bad person. I didn't want to feel guilty. Now she's hurt on these days, so she's not supposed to feel hurt, bro. But the week of Valentine's, it was like Thursday or Friday. So I think Valentine's Day was Monday or Tuesday, and Thursday or Friday she decided to break up with me. And it's like initially I was like fine with it because it's like I've been wanting to break up with you anyway. So initially I was cool with it. I was like, I like why'd I cry over spilled milk type shit? No, I was like fine. And then we get to later on in the relationship. I mean later on in that day. I'm at lunch. Me and my boy Jonathan, we just chatting it up. We just having a nice time, bro. We just chatting. And then one of her like best friends come up to me and tell me, he was like, "Oh, I heard about you and L, and I heard y'all broke up and stuff like that." And then like, yeah, And he said, "Do you know like the actual reason?" So like, nah, what's the actual reason? And he let me know that she cheated. Now I was like upset. I was like, "What, really?" And then it's like a part of me wanted to like get up and like just go like punch something because it's like the whole time I was right. It's like that's why it's like I was right because it's like when a nigga makes it obvious that he likes you, why you still why you still trying to be friends with that person? If they make it obvious they like you, right? It makes no sense to me. And then at the same time, she tried to make me feel insecure because I was like, you need to stop hanging out with that guy because like, he likes you. And me being a guy, I know these things. Like I know, like it, like I just know these things. So then she that made me feel insecure, saying nothing's going on and stuff like that. She that made me feel like I was in the wrong, but in actuality, come on, come on. I'm really the smartest nigga alive. I'm really T, nigga. Stop playing with a G, nigga. So now, the relationship keep going on. Well, I keep saying the relationship keep going on. So then, Jonathan, the toxic king, he's like, we should go press her. So now, me, Jonathan, old dude, we going around to go find her, and then a part of me didn't want to find her. A part of me did not want to find her. To be 100% with you, because it's like if I would have pressed, that wouldn't have been me. That would have been an old Jordan, and that was me leveling up, bro. To where it's like I'm not trying to like get mad and stuff because I knew I had anger issues, so I'm not trying to get mad and nothing like that, and like just start saying a bunch of stuff to her, like you're just start calling her a bunch of like profane words and stuff. Like that wasn't me, bro. Like I don't want to do that to a female. Like that's just not what I do anymore. So now we go back in the cafeteria, and then my nigga Keyshard and the other nigga Jay, they was both in there just sitting down. They was finna leave out the cafeteria. And they seen me and they just saw me. Keyshard gave me a hug. He was like, "Bro, it's gonna be okay." And I was like, "Yeah, bro." Then that's when the other dude tried to tell me everything that happened. Now I'm sitting back. I'm thinking, why you telling me everything that happened now? Like we'll just like earlier you wasn't telling me nothing, but now you want to tell me everything that's going on now. It was like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. So now I know everything. Now I'm like really pissed. I'm really teased. So then my nigga Keyshaw, he calmed me down. Cause I was really finna go off on her. Then Keyshaw was like, "Do you really want to do that? Like, do you really want to be that person?" And then I sat back and I thought about it. I said, "Nah." Cause Keyshaw was really speaking facts to me. Like, if it wasn't for Keyshaw, I probably would have like blowed the top on that motherfucker. Like I would let that chopper spray type shit. Cause when old dude went into details with it, that hurt on a different level, bro. So I'm grateful that Keyshard like calmed me down because in the like at the end of the day, that was like a W move, bro. Um, Now at the end of the day come, I'm finna leave because I got out of school early because I was a senior. So I'm finna leave. Jonna come down, and then this is the other girl. So now it's just me and Jonna. And Jonna was more mad than I was. And then we see her coming. So then, instead of like blowing my top, I talked to her. I was like, why did you lie? Like, why did you lie to me? You could have told me the truth. I probably would have still been hurt, but if you would have told me the truth in the beginning, we wouldn't be at this situation to where I want to like punch the fuck out of you. But it's like for real. If you would just say that in the beginning, we like we probably could have. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But like when you hear these things from another person, it makes you feel a type of way. And now so then so basically I confront her, and then I go back to my crib after that, and I eat some ice cream at the crib, and then L texts Jonna, and she let Jonna know what happened, things of that nature, and then she's like, I never physically cheated, And till this day, I don't really know what the truth was because she says something different. The people say something different. I don't know what the truth is. You know, it's like I don't have that evidence. But at the end of the day, that chapter of my life is over, and I'm not finna investigate saying, oh my God, what really happened? No, I don't care. But it's like now there's like zero animosity towards her. Like I forgave her. It's like we don't talk anymore, but it's like one day if she decides to like have a conversation about, I don't even care what it's about. She just wants to have a conversation with me about anything. I'll probably talk to her, you know, because it's like I have no hate towards her or I don't have no dislike towards her. And it took me like a month or two to finally realize it or whatever. But it's like I have no hate towards that person to where she came to me to talk about something. I say, hey, get away from me. No, she genuinely wants to talk about something. I would be there, and not on like no simp or dealing them like that. Just because you want to talk, like for real. And it's like I don't know, and it's not even like oh trying to get back together with her. No, it's like genuinely like it's like why would I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like yeah. And at the end of the day, it's like it's like I'm cool with the situation. I'm cool with what happened because it's like at the end of the day, I learned so much from that relationship that is crazy to me. I learned so much after the relationship that's crazy to me to where I gained so much knowledge. How could I hate a person? How could I hate a person that helped me learn? You know what I mean? Like it's crazy to me. Um, that's why I want niggas to forgive people that wronged them in the past because it's like you feel so much better forgiving them than holding that weight of pain. Like, you feel so much better just forgiving them than just being mad all the time. To where you like if you see that person's face, you just wanna, oh, I hate that one. Nah, it feels so much better to just forgive that person. And with that being said, man, hope y'all enjoy this series, man. I loved it. Peace.